So we are discussing about web services, right? So on the part of web services, till we did completed a few things like registration, login, and after that, how to manage the session. So that we completed. Then after that, how to transfer the data between activities, like how to handle the logout. So that all the things we discussed. So today, first we will concentrate on recycler view with data of web from the website. If you get this recycler view data, how we need to handle that recycler. So that thing we will discuss here today. So for that, here in a simple format, like we will see that. So first of all, here now I'll open the postman. So first we will see what we are getting on the postman. So that we will see. So based on that, we'll go with the next. So in a recycler view, I'm getting this. So just a minute, I'm opening that recycler view code here. So in this here now, this get data. So once we are, this is the, as of now, whatever we did to, those all are with the post method. So now this is on a get method. So if we do this get method, what is the issue? Missing API. Get data collection. What happened here? Okay, so here see, this is the data here we got. This is the API which we are dealing here now. So this is for this, it is looking clumsy, right? So in a JSON formatter, just I'll paste that code so that here we will get that format. So format. See here we are getting this much this data. Like here, page number per page, how many records total and total pages. So data ID, email ID, first name, last name, and image. So this is the data here we are getting from this. So this we will align to our recycler view. So for that now, first of all here now in a menu page, right? So other pages, I'll remove this menu page. Here now we will create one recycler view. So below of this, I'm creating one recycler view here now. Match parent graph content ID. So that is REC. So that is the margin 10 dp, right? So here below of that button, we created that recycler view, right? So before writing that recycler view code here now, first of all, like we need the data. So means last time we did that, but first we are getting the data from the server side, right? Means arrays we created here, but now we want to get that data from the server side, then only we can get here. So for that now, here outside of this outlet listener, here now we will write the code for to get the data from server side. So for that now here I'm writing that var retrofit. So I'm writing that var retrofit. So this is last time whatever we did, almost it is the same. So that is the code here. I'm writing that var retrofit dot. So here I'm writing that retrofit. So dot builder. So we are building on a retrofit request. So for this now dot base URL, right? So we are adding that base URL. So here we will add some base URL from the there what we got. So for this, add converter factory. So that is that JSON converter factory. So JSON converter factory dot create. So this, but here what is the base URL here? Now this is the base URL till this. Till this we will treat as a base URL. ls I'm treating as a base URL, so that's why just I pasted the base URL here, right? Then after that, for this no JSON object is required because this is created with a get request, right? That's the reason that is not required here. So then for that, where sample interface, we already created that sample interface, right, equal to whatever we created, that retrofit dot. So that is create. So create retrofit dot create. So in this, whatever we created, that sample interface colon class dot java. So this sample interface we are getting here. We are writing that sample interface here. Okay, sorry, here dot build we have to write. Yes, now we got this. Right, now in a sample interface, now we will write the next step here. In this sample interface here now, as of now, we created this as a get request, right? Just I posted here. So this for this it is common and remaining URL. So till that API we treated as a base URL, right? So the rest of the URL I'm writing here. So the rest of the URL here, I'm pasting here this. And this is not a post method. So it is the get method. So I added this as a get method. So we have to import the get. We have to import the get. Then here, so within this now what we have to add here. So instead of login, this is the load data. So we are loading the data, right? So for that, we are not sending any body, only we are sending the URL, right? Only we are sending the URL, so that we are. So this is not a login response. It is the list response. Just have created as a list response. The class name called list response. So I created that is a list response. Okay, sorry, here colon retrofit load data retrofit dot this. So content type it is retrofit list response. So function get, this is the get. After that, here we are writing this retrofit 2 dot call, retrofit 2 dot call, that is a list response, right? This we have created. Now with this name, I'll create here one Java class. So I'll create here with this name one Java class here. I'm creating one Java class. So Java class, right? Now, what is the response here we got? This is the response, right? So this with this response, now we generate the Pojo. So that Pojo here, now I'm generating that JSON schema to Pojo. So that is JSON schema to. So JSON schema. So JSON schema to Pojo. So JSON to JSON Pojo. So here now I pasted here all the things, right? So this much of seed. Now you will feel that last time small thing why we need to create, but now here JSON to JSON I have created here. Now preview. See, copy this. So total it created 3. Default it will create example class, but this response has created total 3 classes. But as it is, I copied that and I come back to here now. As it is, I pasted within this class which we created. Actually, in this class, we have to paste whatever the class which example class we have to create. But 2 classes is created. One more class is there support. So first we'll create one more class that is support. Like here, how many arrays will be there? That many classes will create here. So support. So this support code we will paste on that. So this is a support code. So this we will paste within this. So support here we will paste, we pasted here, right? So this is not required, this is not required. So this we will paste before the method, right? So now the support class will clear, right? On top of this support class, here first class example class in this, but this is the class which should be here. So but apart from that, here now another class has created, that is a datum. So the datum class always will be created on the name of datum, but that you have to create with different name. So instead of datum, I'll create one new class, that is the list inside data. Because see, second time in the same project, if we create one more array response, in case that name is also on the name of datum, so that time it will be, it can't show any error, but whatever the data we are expecting, that data won't be present on that particular class. That is the reason. So here we have to create, instead of the datum, we have to create something else. So that we created here now list inside the data, so that we created here this, right? So for this also, these two here we have to need to import add, and this is not required here, so this also not required. Now this is also clear. So in this class now, here also these two things we have to import on the top. So I imported on the top, and the rest other unwanted things till this class name, because we created the class name as a list response, so I deleted this. Now where datum is there, so that data we replace it with list inside data, so that you have to replace, and here this you have to import the list. So list inside data here and here, so here, so in three places I have replaced that data, right? So this is total how many classes it's created, one more class is created. So wait, so one is the datum, second example, one more is created meta, so other is created the support. So total four classes to created. Now means here we have to create one more class on the name of meta. So I'm creating here one more class meta. So whatever the code is there in meta, so that also we will paste in this meta. Oh, wait. So okay. So this meta close. So till here, right? Now we will paste here meta code. So total like this depends on a situation. So it create multiple classes. So that we added here, right? So total four classes created like this. We have to add. Now what we did, like last time, whatever the class created, that we converted into this Kotlin. But this time I don't want to convert as a Kotlin. Just I want to go with whatever it is Java. So we'll see in there we will get the response or not, that we will see. So for that we will see here. So just I now that JSON sample this interface is created, right? Now here we have to create the response. So that is a var list res call. So list response call we have to call here. So for that now here, even though JSON to JSON converter is also not required, because we are not sending any JSON object data, right? So that's why just I called this. So with this with sample interface, whatever the interface we created, that sample interface dot. So from there we added, that is a load data, the method called load data. So that data here we are sending here. So list res call dot enqueue method. So this is the final method, right? Enqueue method. Within this enqueue method object colon. So that is a retrofit two dot. So callback. So with this in a callback, what is that class we created? List response. So this with this class we have to create here now it has two methods. One is the on response, right? Other is the on failure, right? So within a failure, like last time we added here toast. Similar, I'm adding the toast. So toast dot make text this at the rate menu page. So comma whatever that error t. So that I'm sending here. The next toast dot length long. So finally dot show. Done. Now here we have to write now the Recycleview code. So that Recycleview code, what is the first step of Recycleview code? Where linear layout manager. So means now we got the data. So with the data now we have to identify this linear layout manager equal to linear layout manager of context. So this at the rate menu page. So then linear layout manager dot orientation. So vertical comma. So true or false, we have to write true. Right. Then binding dot rec dot layout manager. So layout manager equal to linear layout manager. Done. Then next. So we have to create one custom adapter, right? Where custom adapter equal to, so that is the custom adapter custom adapter of this at the rate menu page comma. From here now we have to create, that is from whatever the response we are getting. So that response, entire response, will pass that response dot body dot, so data, whatever the data we are getting, so that we are sending into this. So that is as list. So whatever the list we are getting, right? So that list we are sending here. So that is the list inside data. So this entire data we are sending into the next page. But instead of array, we are sending here list. So that is binding dot rec dot, so adapter. So we have to set adapter. So that is the custom adapter. Done. Right. Now with this name, we have to create one class. So that is the class, separate class. We have to create the separate class, right? So the separate class is created along with this constructor, right? Now, so what we have to do here now with this constructor, so this can be here, it can be extended as a recycler view. So recycler view dot adapter. So recycler view adapter. So that is whatever the name will come, this custom adapter dot my view folder. So this we are extending as with my view folder, like this. My view folder like this we added here, this, right? Now, so once it is extended, so it has implement the members. So total 3 members: view holder, sorry, bind holder, get method, and on create holder. So these 3 methods it we created here, this. Then now we have to create one class, within this on my folder. Class name will be created on my folder. So this class I'll write on a top. So then this here in this class we have to within this class we have to call that method name. So item view, we have to pass the view. So that is item view colon whatever the view means, new view, whatever the new view we are creating. So that view we are passing into this. Then this can be extended as Recycleview dot view holder. So this is the view holder. So within this now, that item view we are passing into this, right? Then now, so just to change construction type, yeah, that is clear. Now, first of all, here we have to localize the data. So to localize data here, we are getting two parameters. One is the context where ADB context. So that is colon. So first of all, we are calling that context. So that I'm defining as a context here. The text where ADB res. So colon. So that ADB response data we are getting. So that is in the form of list. So what is the list? We are getting that list inside data. So to localize the data here, I have created as a init. So in this ADB context, ADB res equal to, so whatever that we are getting that data. So this data, so that is, so data as list. So that is list inside data. Then next, so ADB context. So ADB context equal to what we are getting here, page. So this is the one we are getting in menu page. Done. So the context will create this. Now here within this here we have to create one view that is like by using the layout inflator. So where view equal to layout inflator dot from, so that is a parent dot context, so comma inflate. So here we are inflating the view, so that is r dot layout dot, so custom. So we are creating here one new layout that is custom. Then parent reverse layout is the false, so that we have to create here false. Then here it returns to return my view holder of whatever the view we created. So that view we are sending into this. Now with this name here we will create an XML. So create layout resource file. So that file will be created within this here. So within a layout here, see this created here. Now we have to design here. So now we are getting one image and 4 text views, right? For that now here I'm adding that linear layout. So linear layout, orient wrap content, orientation as horizontal, right? So first image view, wrap content ID. So that is image ADB, right? Then some margin 5 dp. Next 4 text views. So we are getting total 4 text views, first name, last name, right? So for that now I'm taking another layout. So within this now I'm taking the text view, match parent wrap content ID. So that is f name margin 5 dp, right? So this I'll copy and I'll paste 3 times. So this is the L name, email, so ID, ADID, something like this I added here. Right, design is ready. Now we'll come back to this page. So within this page, now this is ready. Right here, now we have to get that first length of this. Here we have to write return. So that is a ADP So what is the array name we defined here? That is address dot size. Then within this method, we have to find out those. So where eid equal to, sorry, eid colon. So that is the text view equal to null, right? Like this, we need three more, 2, 3, 4, 5. So f name, l name, email, image. So now we have to localize. To localize here, now I created here. So we have to create here init method to find out that init. Oh, sorry, this not here. This we have to do within this class, right? So init method here, within a init method here now. So that is image equal to, so item view dot find view by id. So that is r dot id dot image, right? img. Like this, we have to add total 5. So eid, f name. So then next l name, next email. Then here, this is email, this is l name, this is f name. So this is the eid. ADID, right? Like this. Now we have to assign the data here now. So within this method, now we have to assign the data. So this is the last method. So here holder dot f name dot. So f name dot text. I want to add the text of this equal to. So ad response dot get. So holder dot adapter position. So holder dot adapter position. So that we have to assign to first name. So like this, we have to write rest. So l name, email, eid, right here. So not first name, it is last name. So last name. So email, this is the id. So id. So this is integer value. So we have to convert that into string, right? This will be okay. Now image. So here for image, so there will be some complication for the image. So if you want to add an image, we need one more dependency, like only for the straightforward that we required a few things, but here to display the image we required a few things here. Now that is like Picasso we have to add, that is implementation. So that is com dot square 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 up dot Picasso colon So Picasso, this normally will get in Google itself. We can ask like what is a Picasso dependency means, we will get there. So that Picasso we have to add in this. So right, I have added the Picasso. So this we will map to that image. Then we can run the code. So here now we have to add that Picasso Picasso dot width. So Picasso dot width adb context dot load. So here we are saying that load image, that is load. So where we are getting that adb data means adb response dot get folder dot adapter position. So then here that is avatar. So this is the image we are getting. So this we are adding into so folder dot uh, image. For this we have this. Just we have to import this and then we'll run this. So once this is done, we have to run. Like we will try to run here. See, we'll see. Meanwhile, so could not find the square of Picasso 2.1. So here, if this version is not available here, we can able to see here. Replace new library with Picasso. So just I'm clicking this. So Picasso. Yeah, now this new version is working. So here, now we will get, now we will try to run, we will get. So still this Picasso version is showing an issue, we'll see. So we will see this. Now we are getting this here. So it is expecting other dependencies. We will try in a build.gradle. So instead of this, so now once it is sync here, now that next code will be here. Already this code we have written, but anyhow, just we'll check, we'll cross check once. So here, right here, we will cross check. So get, so this is folder dot image. So no need of error. So this is the placeholder. So where we are getting this URL, so that is, we are getting this URL here. So dot avatar. So this is the URL. So this is also not required. Okay, anyhow, the time is up. So this we will see tomorrow and we'll conclude this and we'll get out. Okay.